Preparations have been going on well, very well. Looking forward for Sunday.
What was the biggest challenge with such a small amount of time?
The biggest challenge actually was the mind, just to switch the mind to actually accept it to run 3 marathons a year and even to get ready in that short time.
What excites you the most about taking on the New York City course? It's a challenging one.
Oh, I've been, in all of my life, I've been actually pushing the limits. And I think this is the time whereby I push my limits to run 3 marathons a year. And, I want to go through the streets of New York, the way people have been talking, I want to actually experience it by myself.
What did you learn from Boston, very hilly course, and the Olympics to prepare for a race like this, where it's the bridges are the big challenge?
What I learned is that a course is a course, but every course has its own challenges, and it's good to actually experience flat, downhill, and uphill courses actually in this world, and enjoy. That brings actually a joy and makes you to work more harder.
I have a question.
Yes.
We all know how much sleep and nutrition are important for performance. What kind of sleep do you get the week before a race, or maybe even like leading into the race? And then also maybe talk about your nutrition as well.
I normally sleep 6 to 8 hours at night,
Yeah.
which I believe that those are enough sleep to keep me well relaxed, well recovered, and ready for the next day.
And are
With the nutrition, actually, is that I try all the time to make sure that in my plate it's well distributed, well balanced diet, all from the proteins to carbohydrates to vitamins, everything.
And my next question, and then everybody else can go, is do you realize the impact that you have on millions of runners and marathoners, and how does that feel, inspiring people all around the globe to get out and run?
At first, actually, I didn't realize that I can create an impact. But later, I realized that what I'm doing, why I am doing, is what people are doing. So is that the impact that I am putting on to everybody in this world is what makes me to wake up very early in the morning and just get my gear and run, because when you feel that somebody somewhere in South America, in Asia, in Africa, or even in Antarctica has been inspired by what I am doing in this world, then that's giving you a huge motivation actually to wake up, to do more than what you have been doing. And I really say thank you to members of press, everybody who is sending any positive vibe across the world, actually selling what I'm doing, exposing my career, exposing what I'm selling as far as sport is concerned, and putting the sport to the limelight as a movement. I'm really saying thank you, because this is the only way whereby you can meet, you can actually be together, you can make sure that the world is peaceful, you can make sure that we enjoy the world, you can make sure that we are fit enough, you can make sure we bring all the people out of their houses, run, and enjoy life. I always say, if you want to enjoy freedom, then there is freedom in running. If you want to enjoy, the real freedom is in running. And I want everybody to have that freedom. It's good to have freedom. Just get out of your door, run. Running is the least expensive sport in this world. That it needs only shoes. And move on. The next day you can buy your Kia and move on. It's not really expensive. It's the best and the less expensive sport in this world.
Eliud, you gave an interview with Olympics.com
Yes.
where it said this would be your final elite marathon. Is that correct?
I think I welcome all of you on Sunday afternoon. I will make a huge announcement on Sunday afternoon. Announcement with the beautiful, actually, programs for me next year. Sunday afternoon will be the day. So give that time.
Do you still step to the starting line thinking about winning?
Absolutely, yes. I still line up myself and try to push myself. I'm happy to still run at the age of 41. and still competing with the young people of 20 years. I'm really happy that my muscle is still carrying me all through in trainings, in running, and everything. I'm happy mingling with everybody, and you know, it's a gift.
So do you mind? I mean, you haven't been winning big races
Yes.
like this. Has it been hard to run in this phase of your career after all of the winning that you've done? How has it changed in your head?
What I think I believe that you know, the young people are better than me. Everybody who is younger than me is really better than me. So I don't regret at any time that I don't win, but I want to leave the sport to the better people than myself, so that I show them the way, so that I show them what to do. But I really believe that they are more better than me.
Did it take you a while to come to that realization, or how did you arrive at that?
It takes a while. I've been in this sport for long, and you know, for the last 14 years in marathon, 13 years in marathon, I've actually learned a lot. I've realized that you know, do your best, inspire the world, let the young people actually come in and you know, show them the way, and that's actually, I say, the beauty of a star is showing people the way, and you know, and the best of a star is to know that those who are younger than him are really better than him.
This is your sixth star here in New York. Did you save the best for last? Even though we all know it's not really last, but what are you excited about? And yeah, why New York now?
I really want to get that medal. You know, I think this is the best medal than any other medal, because you know, getting a sixth star as a marathon runner is actually a beautiful thing. That's what I'm looking forward to it. Yes.
Do you talk to any of the runners about the course? Like, who do you go to advice to run New York City?
Oh, I talk to everybody. I read about New York. I talk to those who have been running New York, and I think it's the best course. I want to experience. I want to go through it. I want to actually see the 2 million people who are lining up around the course. I want to pass all the bridges in New York, the best places in New York, actually to see with my eyes and, you know, wave to the people. You know, this is the best city where everything is there.
Elliot, you've struggled a little bit on the Eliud courses like Paris and Sydney
Yes.
and Boston. Do you think that's because you started racing them later in your career? Like, do you think you would have run better if you had tried them maybe 5 or 6 years ago? Or why do you think you've struggled on those kind of courses?
I treat it's like, you know, in sport there is ups and downs. In sport, you know, you don't win all the time, and in fact, if you win all the time, you learn nothing. But you win, you lose, and that's the beauty, you know. When you lose and you win the next day, that's the sweetness in sport. If you win all the time, there is no sweetness because you can't feel that sweetness in training and even crossing the finishing line. But losing all the time, it's like actually in boxing. You can you can lose 5 matches actually consecutively, but the sixth one you can knock somebody. You can win by knockout. Who knows?
Just one more time. I know you probably said it, but how do you feel before the race? How do you prep yourself and mentally and physically, and what's your mindset?
I feel good. I'm looking for it. My mind is actually into the Sunday race. I'm good. I'm looking forward for Sunday.
Are you gonna have fun?
Absolutely. Yes.
You said it's the best course, and that you've been talking to people about New York as you prepared for the race. What have they told you? What are you expecting for Sunday?
In my mind, I like a marathon whereby they are organizing for the sake of humanity. And New York Road Runners actually is organizing New York Marathon through humanity by actually giving knowledge to over 200 or 300,000 people around New York to be disciplined, to have the belief that running can make them more better in their families, in their offices, and even in their bodies. And that's why I'm in New York. New York is a place whereby you can actually go around the course and say, wave to 2 million people, or even over 2 million people. New York is the only city whereby, you know, 1.3 million people running every year out of 8 million is a plus. And that's why I'm here. Yes.
You like to say no limits. How
Yes.
do you think there is any limit in the marathon world record? Where do you think? How fast do you think
I
a person
don't.
can go?
I think it can go. When you accept it with your heart, put it in your mind, work on it. After right people around you to work on it, there is no limit at all.
Do you think it will be 1 hour 50, 1 hour 55? Where do you think the record will get to in your lifetime?
I think it's slowly by slowly it will come. Slowly by slowly it will come under 2 hours. When you get the right people to actually train for it, it will come under 2 hours.
If, if Cape Town gets added to the seventh world major,
It's good.
eighth world major, will you run Cape Town as well?
Oh, the future will tell.
What made this year that you're going to run New York for the first time?
Sorry?
What made this year be the first time you run New York? Why did you want this year as your first New York experience?
I've been having a lot in my plate, and New York actually was actually in my plate, and I trust that the best time comes in, and 2025 is the best time for New York, and that's why I'm here.
Do you ever wish that you had run it during the prime of your career?
Not at all, but I think this is the best time. I've been running everywhere. I've been actually pushing the limits everywhere. Only New York that I have never actually put my foot. So I want to try. I think this 2025 is the best year to leave my foot free here.
How will you celebrate getting your sixth star on Sunday? How will you celebrate?
My celebration is to actually see all the six-star winners, talk with them, shake hands, plan what is going on, tell them to help me make this wall running wall. That will be my biggest celebration ever.
And what advice do you have for the next generation of runners coming up now?
My advice is that, hey, let us be disciplined. Let us treat sport as a profession. And this sport is the best actual platform, to sell humanity.
When did you know you wanted your sixth star? When did that become a goal for you to get the sixth star?
It has been my goal since I stepped into marathon. And it takes time to do all the six, to get the sixth star. But you imagine this, my 13 year and getting us a sixth star at 13 year it's a process. It needs patience. And I want young people to learn that patience pays. You cannot actually wake up today, put yourself into marathon and get a sixth star tomorrow. It's a process.
When the day comes that you can't run, unfortunately,
Sorry?
when the day comes that you can't run, which unfortunately comes to every runner, what do you see your future looking like? When you can't run anymore? When you can't run races anymore,
Yes.
what do you see your future looking like then, like doing?
I think I will not stop running. I may stop running competitively, but I will not stop running actually with people. I want to be among in the future the 55 or 60 people 60,000 people running in New York in the future. Just joking and be with people, feel that freedom, feel that sweetness, to run with people for long and go home.
And what do you feel is the legacy you're leaving to future runners, especially those that come out of Africa and now with Cape Town hopefully becoming the 8th major and where most of these athletes come from, now they'll be able to run in their home soil and maybe have their families see them run. How do you feel about that?
I'm really happy for World about Major Marathons to consider Cape Town as the 8th one because as an African continent, we don't have actually a world major marathon. And putting Cape Town as one of them is a plus for us. It will bring more sports to come to Africa. It will encourage more youth to venture into sport in the whole of Africa. We have over 300 million people in Africa, but we need more sport. We need more high-profile races. We need a lot of sports to come to Africa. And we have a huge talent. It's only that we have not yet exposed them. And this is the right time whereby we'll expose the African people.
A lot of runners hit the wall at mile 20. What is going through your mind at mile 20?
At mile 20 actually is I focus on the finishing line.
All right.
Yes.
If with baseball, every player has a walk-up song. If you cross the finish line, what would your walk-up song? What song would you want to be played when you break the tape?
If I break the tape, I need a Kelly Clarkson song. What doesn't kill you make you stronger.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we know you like Kelly Clarkson. Do you like any Kenyan artists, any Kenyan music that you love?
Yes.
Sauti Sol, maybe?
I like South Soul, Iani. Yeah. Yes.
Do you have a message for the 55,000 runners that are going to be coming behind the pro fields? What would you tell them as they toe the line on Sunday?
My message actually to 55,000 people who will be lining up on the start line on Sunday is that let us all together be on the start line. Let us enjoy the whole 42 kilometers. Let us cross together actually the finishing line. You know, the moment you cross the finishing line, you will never be the same person as the one who has never started. So I think the whole 55,000, I wish them all the very best. And I want to invite them to tell their friends, tell a friend to wake up, you know, help me make this world a running wall.
What excites you most about what you can do in the future as your career continues from next year and beyond?
I want really to continue inspiring people. I want to use my space. I want to use my channel actually of running to inspire people, to bring peace, to make people meet together and make people enjoy life. That's what I need because that's what we need. We want to see every human being happy. Yeah.
Do you feel a greater responsibility because you're viewed as one of the greatest runners in the world? Wherever you go, people recognize you. Do you feel a greater responsibility in what you do and how you have to influence others because of that level of achievement that you have?
I really feel, and I'm happy to do the positive things to make them feel happy. I'm happy to push all the barriers which actually and open for peace, open for unity, open for love, open for actually prosperity to every country, every continent, and to every individual.
Eliud,
Yes.
what do you do besides running to keep your body and mind fresh and always going? Because you always smile.
I always run. That's what makes me smile. Running is good.
You have inspired millions of runners. What inspired you in this part of your career?
What inspires me more actually is the people I'm seeing them being inspired by myself. So the moment I want to sleep more, the moment my mind tells me to wake up, because there is somebody who you have inspired and he has already wake up. That's why I'm waking up. Those are my inspiration. The people I'm inspiring them, those are the people actually, they inspire me. So I'm inspiring them, they inspire me. We inspire each other, we move on together.
Put thought into when you're going to stop racing professionally and just focus on ambassadorship?
Yes, that's what I'll be actually giving you guys on Sunday afternoon. What I'll be doing and focusing on other things that can make all of us together.
And what for you would be a successful race on Sunday?
A successful race is actually starting and finishing in a good way, in a happy way, and able to actually entertain people. That's a successful race. I don't measure success by winning. I measure success by the impact that I'm bringing here. I measure success by, finishing and closing the finishing line. Yeah.
When you go through the marathon on Sunday, the crowds are going to be very noisy. When you run through a crowd that's noisy, does that noise, does that cheering help propel you forward, or do you try to, zone that out and just, run your own race? What's
I mean, in a noisy place, that's where I can get energy. I'm happy for those people. We are here because of the crowds. We are here because of the people lining up on our courses actually, and that's the reason we call the sport. And if we get actually everybody cheering from the first kilometer to the last kilometer. That's the world we want. That's the world we want. They will go home happy, we'll go home happy. We'll go home happy and a united sporting community.
You recently mentioned that on your bucket list, one of the destinations you still want to run is Antarctica.
Absolutely, yes.
Why? Is it the penguins?
I want to push myself. Running, I believe Antarctica actually is a tough, cold, and everything. But I really want to show people that you can still push. Because I don't
Are you
believe
scared
in
of the
this.
cold?
Not really, but I want to go through it.
Good.
Yes. Have you run there? You have run there?
I have not run there yet, no.
Eliud, as you look back at your career, what are some of your favorite memories, the happiest, most fun you've had?
Long time ago in track, winning the first medal, it was the happiest time, the beginning of my life in sport.
Yeah.
Breaking the world records twice in marathon, winning Olympic gold medal, running under 2 hours.
All
That's
pretty
what
good.
makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hard to pick. And which one are you most proud of?
I am proud of making history because history has a lot of stories to tell the next generation. History actually is encouraging people to move, push their limits, not only in running, but even in their work.
Well, congratulations on the app launching.
Absolutely.
Your secret.
The app launch actually is one way of actually talking to people in a good way and making people actually one.
Yeah.
I believe we have 7 billion people in this world. I trust that half of the population will come into that one hub.
Yeah.
They get actually the advice from the nutrition, from the physiotherapy, from actually coaching, and that's what makes this world running world.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,